Morning, everybody. It is the next day. I just stepped outside and came right back in and said, nope, it is cold and windy. I got my hoodie on, but the kids are all about going. You're not listening to me. I am waiting for you. I don't know where I left off. We had to tell a kid for the second time to do what we needed him to do. We slept in today, so we're running a little bit with the grace of time. We're running a little bit late because breakfast closes at 10:30 and it's 10:18. We just want a little something to eat. There's always food on the ship, but the buffet is where it's at. That's what we want to do this morning. So I stepped outside for just a second, came back in, said nope, not happening. It is too chilly for me. So I put on my sweatshirt and here we are. The boys wanted to do like the trampoline park and we promised them yesterday that we would check it out today. The only thing with the trampoline park is that if it is not super congested and the lines aren't long, we're willing to pay and have them do that. So hopefully that's going to be it. We've never been there. I keep calling it trampoline park. It may not even be a park. We'll have to figure it out together if we happen to make it. But for right now, we got to get Saigai into swim trunks for the day because they are in and out of the water. The twins are in and out of the water. The twins are already ready. Ryan just got here from the other room. So Ryan just got back up here from the other room with Silas, and because my sister-in-law had to leave the cruise ship, she had to take a plane ticket, a flight back home. We couldn't leave Silas in a room because he's 6 by himself, nor could we have left the twins in a room by themselves. So what we do is we alternate. So Ryan goes down to the first floor and takes a kid with him, and then I sleep with the other 2, or vice versa, or whatever it may be. So that is why our family had to be separated on this cruise ship. But I think this dude's ready. So let's fix your hair and then let's head out the door. Just put some water on his hair, yeah? Let's go. Where's your shoes, buddy?
In the middle.
We made it. Silas
Not in a rush at all.
is asking for help.
Like that?
He wants it in all the holes.
If you don't want your...
Alright, so we are just about done eating, and the one promise that Ryan made the kids on this trip was that if they asked for ice cream, they would say no. So,
I wouldn't say.
that he wouldn't say no. So Silas asks for ice cream. And it's just a little bit past breakfast time.
So are you going to make a stingray?
But first, let's do
yes.
a show.
I need your napkins. No, I'm
All right.
saying Papa soup.
What are you making? Alright, you're making a stingray?
There. Like that. So we have a square, right?
Okay.
Rectangle.
Okay.
Right? Square.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Rectangle.
Wow.
Square.
Wow, that's the pattern.
Now can I use it?
Good job, Silas. Okay, can I ask you a question now, Silas?
We cut the string.
You asked Papa something earlier. Well, we had to wait until you were done eating your breakfast. What did you ask him if you could have?
Ice cream.
I wonder what happens if you ask him now.
Papa, can I please have some ice cream?
Yeah.
For breakfast?
The cinnamon roll?
What? Ice cream for breakfast? All right.
Jonah, can you please come with me? Yeah. Why did you choose Jonah?
Are you?
Because I swirl it well.
Oh.
And the stingray died.
All right. Here they go. What did you get, Gorney?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Do you know what time it is?
11.
Oh, it's 11 a.m. That's not entirely too bad.
So also get...
Oh, okay.
Oh, get
Let's not. Good morning, Silas. Enjoy your ice cream.
Okay, the stingray, you can have your thing back.
I just went up to our room, which is on the 6th floor, and the cleanup crew, the housekeeping crew, was actually cleaning up. So I had to, handle some business that was like very sensitive. So what I ended up doing was coming down here to the other room that we have. Granted, we were forced to separate on our family cruise. It wasn't that bad after all. So I came down here, and as soon as I walked into the room, so like the door's right behind me, this is where Ryan usually sleeps with one of the kids, just because having 3 people in one of the beds is just way too much, especially with Silas in the middle. He just tosses and turns all night long. I don't feel comfortable putting him up on the top bunk because I always feel like he's so small he can roll over, and then on the bottom bunk the same thing, and there's no like railings or anything on the bottom one, so he's always in the bigger bed with either myself or with Ryan. He's been sleeping in here. Anyway, so when you walk into the room here, you can see right behind me, which is a window, and look how fast the ship is going, you guys. Holy cow. Just thought I'd share that with you guys. I'm gonna go catch up with the family who was just chilling upstairs in the dining area. Silas was finishing up his ice cream, so I'm gonna head back up and see what we're gonna do. I think jumping is in order. That's all I know for right now. Okay, this is us, Barney. We are on an adventure to find the jumpy place thingamabobber. Sky Zone? Is that what it's called? I keep calling it a trampoline park. Anyway, we'll tell you what it's called. It is? Okay. We're gonna go figure out where we can jump. Where you have to pay money to jump. Alright. We found it. Okay, these two got nervous because they don't know where they are at, so they slow down. They're all booked out, so we can't jump, but I'll keep looking, okay? All right.
You guys want to go down here?
What is it?
Okay.
Arcade? Okay, let's try it. All right, guys. A little while later, here we are. Silas wants to get checked into where, Silas? And how was Camp Ocean yesterday?
It's actually good. Outside.
How was Camp Ocean yesterday?
Good.
What did you do?
I couldn't play video games.
You couldn't?
Yeah, I was too late.
Uh-oh. And then?
So I just
11:20. So you just what?
I just did what the
Go right there. It's right there.
Okay.
Look at these room numbers. 11:24 too.
What are we doing?
We were too far forward. It's right there. Right out that door.
Oh, yeah.
And they also got kicked in the shoe.
Kicked in the shoe? My goodness. But did you have fun?
Yes. The shoe hit my head.
Oh, my goodness.
Why did that say big?
All right, so we should have made reservations for them to be able to jump. I kind of knew that, but then I didn't. So we live and we learn. All right, Mr. Camp Ocean, here we are. We're gonna stand in line right here. I have no idea what they do in there. All right, bye, Silas.
See you in a minute, buddy.
Y'all, the weather has taken a turn. I went in the room, changed into this outfit here that looked like my belly, but I'm not the color of mustard. Anyway, Malachi, if you guys watched the first night that we were here, Malachi actually won a few things. So what happened was one of the things that he won was a Build-A-Bear workshop thing. So he's actually gifting that to Silas. So Silas and Malachi are at the Build-A-Bear thing now, making a bear, building a bear. And Jonah wanted to go swimming again for the 10th time. You've changed, no, maybe like a couple times. He's changed in and out of outfits the entire time. So now he's gonna swim, and I think the other two are gonna join us very shortly. Book, which is what I've been doing a majority of the time. My view is pretty good, actually. If the kids are here, this is what I look at. dinner and I read. The twins have been wanting a little bit of independency, so we've been giving them independency. Like earlier today, I gave my watch to Jonah and I told him to meet me back here at 5. Well, they had the Build-A-Bear workshop at 4, so he knew where I was and he came and he found me right where I told him I would be before 5. So that's kind of been working. They always know where we are. Silas, we don't let him roam around, but as we were coming down the elevator, Jonah realized that he had left his goggles in the room, so he went back to get the goggles. And I just let him go by himself. He knows where to come. He knows not to run and to walk, and that's what he's doing. So hopefully this is the beginning of independency for them, because they haven't proven us wrong so far. So we had dinner at a place that wasn't included in the ship. Horrible service. It took 45 minutes for our appetizer to come out. And since today was the last day for the kids to be in the pool, what we ended up doing was we ended up keeping them in the pool for as long as possible, because it was pretty cold today too. So once you get out, it's like, ugh, you know, I don't know if they wanted to go back in or not. Anyway, long story short, we kept them in the pool for a very long time. What ended up happening was dinner ran late also. It was like close to 8 and the kids hadn't even gotten their food. We finally asked them, hey, how much longer until the appetizer, because Silas just wanted an appetizer for dinner. And they had no ownership, pretty much. So, super long story short, I was kind of irritated too, but I really wanted my banana cream pie, so I got it to go. So I'm in the room on my bed, and on top of all of that, I'm like stuck on this book. So I'm gonna try to read a couple pages of it. Malachi and Silas really wanted to go to Camp Ocean because they have like a farewell thing. Mr. Jonah didn't want to go, so Ryan and Jonah walked the boys over to Camp Ocean. And then here very shortly, we're gonna walk down and get some souvenirs from like the bottom area and then call it a night. This is where I'm ending today's vlog. I want to thank you guys for being a part of the journey. I'm grateful that being separated as a family wasn't that big of a deal, and that there were 2 adults here and everything is behind us now. I really truly hope you enjoyed our vacation vlog. Probably catch you on Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.